Hi there. So today I'm just going to go through these slides, the iReady. We're going to get ready to take our diagnostic today. So let me just go through a few key pieces. What we'll cover today in this quick presentation is just things to know, what to expect, tips, and then also let's remember. So what we'll end up doing, and you should have received an email at this point with your username and password. I will provide the link and then get those particular passwords and usernames out to you if you don't have it. But you'll go in and you're going to type in your username, your password, and then we're going to select our state and click go. So really kind of that's the big login picture. But the other piece of it is too is why are we taking this particular test? And what we have to remember is that when we take a diagnostic like this helps you, but also helps me to figure out what you already understand and then what you need to learn. And that's how we're going to fill in those particular gaps. Many programs out there do this, and this is just one to help us to figure out what we can do to help you. So remember, the diagnostic is important because you and your teachers can use this to really help us to figure out what you need to kind of work on. And it's going to help us to make the best use of our time in class, right? If you all already know a particular topic, then I don't need to spend a whole entire lesson on something. I can kind of move on and, get into an in-depth or maybe do an extension of what we're talking about. It shows you what you know. So it's a great tool to be able to say to yourself is that I already know this, but now I get to explore this new, section of math. And today we'll do the math diagnostic. If you try your best in the diagnostics, lessons will match up to what you need to learn, which I think that is so super helpful. When have you ever had a chance in your life to have something like this set up for you, right? You don't understand something and you already have access to those lessons. You don't have to search for them. They're all in one place, which is very, very neat for you to be able to, as a learner, to see all these pieces. How does this diagnostic even work, right? So it's an adaptive test. So this means the questions change based on your answers. So some questions are going to be hard, some will be easy, and some are just right. And the reason it's adaptive is to kind of help you find the just right questions, right? It'll find that pathway and it'll be able to hone in to see where exactly you fall on the spectrum of mathematics. So, things to remember. Remember, this test is adaptive. You should try your best, but know that if you will get questions you don't know how to answer, and that's okay, right? Try your best. Don't rush, but do not spend too much time on any one question. If you don't know it, you don't know it. We've got time to go back in and complete lessons and fill in those gaps and learn those new skills. When you see questions you don't know how to answer, it's because you haven't learned them yet, and that's okay. It's that whole idea is that I'm not there yet, right? We're learning something new. We're building upon skills we already have. So again, when you're going through, you'll kind of you'll see those questions like, oh, this is way too hard. I'm just going to make an educated guess, and I'm going to move on to the next question. So once you log in, this is the screen that you will see. All right. So your goal is we're going to end up taking the math one, and then we're going to use the rest of class time to complete this particular diagnostic. When you get to the green button, you're going to then start your diagnostic, and then you just follow suit as you go through. You'll watch a video, they'll explain the process, and then from that video, you click on the button to watch a video about each tool. So within this particular diagnostic, there's tools for you to be able to use, a calculator and so forth, and we'll look at those particular tips. Okay. And you have to click on all of the different types of tools that are provided to you in that particular part of the diagnostic. Otherwise, you can't press start to move forward. So just make sure that you walk through and look at everything. Helpful tips. Take your time. Don't rush. If you do not finish in class, I'm going to be at help desk at 10:30 and 2 o'clock. And you can just come join me in a breakout room, and then I'll be there to help answer questions and then just give you guys that space in a breakout room to finish up. Read each question and answer choice carefully. Take your time with it. It's not a rush. It's not a mad dash. You don't have to rush. If you get a question you have not learned yet, try your best. Make an educated guess. Look at the problems. If they're talking about money, maybe you're not looking at a negative number, something like that. If when you're going through, if you could go through and just have a scratch piece of paper and solve your problems on paper, that helps you slow down and process what they're asking you. And then the reading, you'll do that in your English class, but you always reread the passage if you need to. It's okay to go back. And then again, always check your work. This is super helpful, just to kind of double check to make sure that, does this answer really make sense? All right, so after the diagnostic, iReady creates a report for you and your family, which is super amazing to be able to have that fine-tuned plan. And then you can review your results. We can talk about progress towards your growth goals, your strengths, and then areas of growth as well. And just have a few more slides, and then we'll look at that. So we don't need to do that one. So really, I just want you you can read through these questions and think about it. As you go into this particular test, really what I love to see is just for you to try your best. It's okay not to know the answers. It is okay to make an educated guess. And it's okay to be able to say, yeah, I really know this and I remember this. And if over time you're like, oh, I didn't really know a big chunk of this, you're going to, get back into the habit of math and go for those particular parts. Some of the supports. So before we get started, I just want to look at a few of these just so you have. So in this particular case, you're going to have a keyboard navigation. So you can, using a specific keyboard, tab, shift flip tab, and enter space. This will end up helping you to kind of figure out just those kind of shortcuts as you go through. And then you've got audio support. So if you want something read to you, right? Sometimes it's, if you have a word problem in math, it's nice to hear that. Or if you're reading a passage, that's also there for you. And you can also, if you have to watch a video, you can use the closed captioning as well. All right, so I'm just gone and reviewed. I'm going to kick it back into real time, and then we'll go from there. But good luck. Do your best. I'm really excited to see what you guys know and what we can explore and learn.